What is up, SGU? We are kicking off our brand new series, which is called Made for Monday. This series is all about God at work, your job. Whether you're working or in school right now, we all have some kind of work that we're doing. And in this day and age, especially in our age range, so many people are convinced that work is the enemy of human liberty. How many times have you heard some sort of social media influencer say, I retired at 12 years old and I made millions of dollars selling lemonade power on Amazon or whatever? Our culture fetishizes money and the expression of money because we see work as the enemy. We are convinced that the enemy of our happiness and fulfillment is the fact that we have to work all the time. A lot of young people think that if I just had $1 billion, then I'd finally be happy. And there are countless stories of people who actually achieve it, and it becomes a tremendous curse on them. The example that always comes to mind for me when I talk about this is Notch. Notch was the creator of Minecraft, which is the most popular and profitable video game of all time. He worked countless hours building up his game from the ground up, put his heart and soul into Minecraft, and eventually he sold it for $2.5 billion. He bought one of the biggest houses in Los Angeles. He started partying with celebrities and spent his days doing whatever he wanted. Eventually, he admitted that this was actually what caused him to be more depressed than he'd ever been in his entire life. We have to remember that God wants life for us and life to the fullest. The glory of God is a human being fully alive. Work is a gift from God. We have to resist this temptation that God doesn't want our happiness. As much as it doesn't seem like it sometimes, as much as we think we hate it or we just don't want to go into work today, we just want to stay home, work is a gift from God. Think about how tremendous it is that we can put our effort into something, we can create something, see the fruit of our labor, and reach our potential. Work is actually an expression of God's love for us. But in today's world, it can be so easy to be a different person at work. We have a version of ourselves for social media, a version for our parents, our friends, and yes, a version for work. Have you ever not lived out your faith at work? Have you ever turned an eye when something was happening that you know was wrong? I know I have. In today's gospel, Jesus tells us, if you love me, you'll keep my commandments. It can be hard to keep all of God's commandments, especially all the time in today's work world. But I want to challenge you this week to reflect on your work or your school and how we can glorify God and keep His commandments through our work. We hope you have a great small group, and we'll see you next week.